we're going to talk about the light summer tonic that we're making right now. It's delicious. You can use it in a gin and tonic. You can use it in a rum and tonic, which we've talked about in previous episodes of this. But like all of these syrups, there's multiple applications. One of the benefits of buying a specifically tonic syrup is that you're not locked into just making a gin and tonic. You can make the daiquiri. You can make a lot of, anytime you would use simple syrup, you can pretty much put the tonic in. You know, you might have to jiggle the ratios a little bit, but you end up getting a more interesting flavor. This light summer tonic is sensational in hot weather in place of the original tonic. It's also, like all of these syrups, great in food applications. This pomegranate grenadine or this raspberry, great on ice cream. The pawpaw, wonderful on ice cream, wonderful on cheesecake, wonderful in salad dressings. We have a great tonic vinaigrette here at the bar because remember, the cinchona bark is bringing these interesting kind of almost cinnamon-like woodsy flavors that really are lovely. So this light summer tonic has hints of spices and it's just brighter for a number of reasons. There's hints of coconut in there and Indian kind of like spices, but they're hints. It's a subtle thing. This is a little more like in your face, and this is a lot more like laid back and kind of cool. So what we're gonna do with this one is make a drink. We're gonna make a Collins drink because my imagination for this, or how I imagine using this drink for a light summer, is like big, by the pool or outside kind of rambling kind of, you know, I'm gonna make a big drink so I don't have to make another one. That kind of thing when you're out, you know, by yourself or with your family. And it's really good when you're hosting a larger party and you want to make bigger drinks so that they don't keep coming back so fast. So if you're the designated bartender, which happens to a lot of us, let's face it, you want to make big drinks so they don't bother you so often. So what we're going to make is a Collins build of a tequila and tonic. By Collins build, I mean the bigger looking highball glass, the Collins glass. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. I don't know if you noticed, I just did that instinctually, but I don't think I spelled it out. You want to, of course, flip all of these syrups to make sure that the bottom is clean so everything's integrated. So 3/4 of an ounce of the light summer tonic. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lime juice. And a couple of ounces of tequila. I'm using a lefty must have worked the bar. I'm using a Reposado. This is El Jimador. It's nothing to write home about, but it's completely serviceable and low elevation tequila. If you want something more interesting, get something more interesting. But I wouldn't necessarily, for pure puckering effect, I might want to go for a silver. If I really want something a little more like add more darker tones, which in this case I don't want to do, you might go for an añejo. But I like to use in mixed company, as they say, a reposado because there's just enough vanillin from the barrels to make it easier and more approachable. So for tequila lovers, it's great. For folks that are like, I don't know, hard spirits, calm down, it's relaxing. So I'm gonna put a couple of ounces of the Reposado. Now, we've talked about this before. I like to add the soda water to the bottom of the glass instead of the top. They usually tell you when you're making drinks, you know, make and shake and you pour it in a glass and then top with soda water. Well, if you top with soda water, the soda water's on top and the drink's on the bottom. But if you put the soda water on the bottom, now that was just a quick 10 count shake, not a full on shake. I'm really just kind of mixing it up, getting some air in there. You don't necessarily have to do the double strain on that drink, but I like to. Oh yeah. If you like tequila, and I like tequila, this really plays well. If you think somebody doesn't like tequila that you're serving, you could probably cut that down to 1.5 ounces. But if you really like the people that you're hosting, give them 2 ounces. There's a light summer tonic and tequila, Collins style.